my beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and it's that time again. Time for my March ranking. If you've never seen this series before, basically, this is my monthly wrap up where I revisit all of the new products that I reviewed in any given month. I do find that sometimes my opinion of a product can start to shift after prolonged use, especially when I'm able to try the new product in different combinations. Maybe I'm testing it in different scenarios, like with different weather, with different skin prep, different tools, or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't have a massive amount of new stuff to update you on this month. We have 12 new products for March, and the majority of those are complexion products. So I think we should just start with the complexion category first. We have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint, which is a matte finish stick foundation. A couple of products from the NARS light reflecting line, which is actually a mixture of some new products like this eye brightener and the light reflecting primer. We also have the light reflecting foundation. This is not a brand new product, but they did update the shade range. Funny enough, lack of a good shade match is one of my gripes with this foundation. But that could be my fault. Perhaps I just did a bad job of choosing shades. So I don't think it's fair to completely fault NARS for that part. The primer and the light reflecting eye brightener are new though. So I'm just going to make all of these eligible for ranking this month since the foundation is new to me. I'm still going to call it a new product. And lastly, for complexion products, I tried the Dior Hydra Nude Foundation and the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I want to start with the Danessa Myricks and Dior products because they are my favorites of the complexion product bunch. This Dior Forever Hydra Nude is by far my favorite. That one is easy to rank. It goes straight to the top. This is just the perfect amount of light to medium coverage. It evens out my complexion, but it still looks like my own skin. I love the slightly glowy, hydrated looking finish. Really, my only complaint is the age-old problem with high-end and these like designer makeup brand foundations. They always smell like a really flowery, powdery perfume to me. Now, luckily, my skin isn't sensitive to it, but I still just don't love that fragrance. Other than that, though, I really, really love this Dior Hydra Nude foundation. It's definitely one of my all-around favorites from the month of March. I do like this Danessa Myricks concealer, although I'll admit I don't feel as strongly about it as I do about this Dior foundation. After a couple of uses, I've found that less is more with this concealer. I actually like the finish and the way that this concealer wears. It has a great wear time, but I just prefer to use a smaller amount, especially in the under eye area. Luckily, a little goes a long way coverage wise. So I do like this concealer. I can't quite say that I love it. I do have other concealers in my current makeup rotation that I love. So this Lift and Flex concealer will get a very respectable I am in like with you ranking. The NARS light reflecting products have been hit or miss for me. The big miss, you definitely already know if you watched my wear test video that I made about this product line. I actually had to wash my face off and start over because the primer was really messing me up. To be fair, I often struggle with primers. They really just aren't something that I enjoy using or feel like I actually need. If you feel differently, if you love and need and cherish your primers, I am not here to tell you that you're wrong for that. Obviously, we have different skin types at play, we have different preferences at play. So I'm not going to hate on primer use in general. It's just not something that I really feel strongly about. At best, I don't get much benefit from most face primers. At worst, they cause me irritation. I've had more breakouts due to primers than any other type of makeup product. Or they often cause my foundation to just break apart on my face. So I've come to realize I am simply not a primer girly. I have to say, this light reflecting primer is least best for me. That's just one girl's opinion. The eye brightener and the foundation were just okay. I've tested both of these out a few more times. They're not awful by any means, but they're definitely not going to unseat any of my current favorites. So I'm going to give these a solid just meh for today. I think I'm gonna try to exchange my NARS foundation for a different shade and see if I can get a better shade match. My big problem is I do not have a Sephora nearby. I do have to drive over an hour to get to a Sephora, so it's really a pain to do an exchange. But I think that that might be the catalyst to move this foundation up. I do think it has the potential to move into I Am in Like with You. Maybe if I had a better shade. We'll see. I'm going to work on that. Lastly, for the complexion category is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint. I did a side-by-side comparison between this Milani one and a recently released ColourPop stick tint foundation balm thingy, and that comparison really solidified that the ColourPop version works much better for my dry skin type. Not much of a surprise, since anything with the word blur in the name does tend to send up some red flags for me. Now, that's not a hard and fast rule, more so just something that I've noticed. Anything that's blurring just doesn't tend to vibe with my dry skin type. I do think that this Milani foundation stick could be great for someone with less dry skin, but it was just meh for me. Let's move on to the one and only new cheek color I reviewed this month. Somehow I did not review any new blushes this month. I'm talking about the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow highlighter stick. I'm a big fan of cream cheek products, so I was very much set up for success with this L'Oreal highlighter, and I've been reaching for this a ton over the past few weeks. This has definitely become a fast favorite for me, whether I'm doing a more intricate glam look or I'm just putting on a couple of products to spruce myself up for a few minutes before heading out for a more casual day. This is something that I've reached for and enjoyed a lot. I think that it looks really great on my skin. It also pairs well with this Dior foundation. This is definitely going in the love category for me. And I think it's interesting. This particular highlighter stick comes in two different finishes. This is such a cool idea. I'm a fan of these glow highlighters, which are more of that classic shimmery highlighter finish, but they also have a glass finish, which is less sparkly and more of a dewy glass shine. I always like to see something a little bit different, so I think this is a cool approach to a highlighter stick product that is something that's been done a million times before. So points for creativity there too. I haven't tried the glass ones yet, but I'd be open to it. I do think that the glow is going to be more my style, but I think that's a cool idea. I like to see something different. The next category for us to tackle is lips. I feel like I had pretty good luck with new lip products in March. We'll just start with my favorite lippy of the month. Probably not a shock to anyone. It's the Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum. There are 8 shades on the Sephora site. I currently only have this one called Sugar Glaze, but this is one of the few items I'm considering purchasing during the Sephora VIB sale this spring. This is just 100% up my alley. Tinted lip balms are my all-time favorite type of lip product. Laneige has been one of my favorite brands for many years. I love a yummy scent, a yummy flavor. This Glaze Craze lip serum pretty much fulfills everything I'm looking for in a lip product, so this is an easy top pick for me. Our next lip product to rank comes from Pixi. This is the Tint Fix Satin Lip Tint. I did a lip swatch video with this entire line, and I surprisingly liked all of these lip tints. Yes, even the bright pink, except for one single shade that was so irredeemably awful. I'm going to link that video, of course, so you can see for yourself what I'm talking about if you haven't seen that one yet. But aside from that one really terrible shade, I do like these. I even wore one to a fancy event I went to in March, and it held up beautifully. So these Pixi lip tints will go in the I Am in Like with You category, with the caveat that the shade Heavenly goes in least best on its own. All the others can be an I am in like with you, but Heavenly, least best. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but you have to go see the lip swatch, and I'm sure you will agree. Least best is generous, okay? We're gonna have to invent a new category. We're gonna invent, here's the category for that shade Heavenly, okay? Okay, let me just move on to the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Glossy Balms. These came out in some new pearl finish shades. It's no secret I do not love plumping lip products of any kind, and I'm also not a big shimmery, glittery lip color fan. So these are kind of a surprise for me because I actually don't hate them. Maybe that sounds meaner than I intended it to. I genuinely expected to automatically dismiss these glossy balms, and they really are nicer than I expected. The glitter is not so prevalent that it even really shows up. It's more of just a nice sheen on the lips, and I cannot feel any grit from those little sparkly particles. It's still not a favorite for me, but it's better than I expected. So I'm going to put these right in the middle. I think they deserve some accolades because they surprised me. I thought they were going to be terrible, and they're actually pretty cute. I'm going to give them some credit. I only have two products for eyes this month. I have one mascara and one eyeshadow palette. Admittedly, I have not given this House Labs B Structural Mascara much airtime this month. I've still been focused on using the new L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal Mascara that I started testing last month. I've really been enjoying that L'Oreal one, and I try not to have too many things going at one time or else I'm going to get overwhelmed. I'm not going to be able to keep straight what I'm using. And I also won't be able to use things up before they expire. So I really can't give too much of an opinion on this mascara just yet. I really haven't given it a fair amount of testing, but I have worn it a handful of times and I don't have any major complaints. So I'm going to rank this right in the middle for now with the caveat that I may grow to love it more over time, or it could slip into meh territory for me as well. If I finish that Paradise Big Deal mascara and I don't feel like this House Labs satisfies the void left by the L'Oreal mascara, then it's definitely going to be a big meh for me because the L'Oreal option is significantly less expensive. I need more time, but for now, I'm going to put this in the middle of the road just above the So Juicy Gloss Balms. I think that's where I'm at right now, but I do feel like this one has a lot of potential to change ranking with more use. I saved the one new eyeshadow palette that I reviewed this month for last. I can't believe I only have one eyeshadow palette for March. I'm talking about, of course, this Nomad Fairy Tale Europe palette. I am a big, big fan of Nomad Cosmetics. Their formulas work well for me. Their packaging designs are always interesting. I like the way they switch up their aesthetics for each different source of inspiration. Overall, I am someone who genuinely looks forward to all of this brand's launches. Now, this particular color story isn't a perfect match for me. So I'm going to put the Fairy Tale Europe palette here in the I am in like with you category. Performance wise, no complaints. Packaging design, truly gorgeous. If you're into these kind of softer shades, sparkly, kind of pastel vibes with a nice little selection of neutral mattes, then I have no doubts you're going to be in love, adore, obsessed, impressed. For me, it's a little too heavy on the pinks. It's a little too much sparkle in that matte to shimmer ratio. And there's just not enough pizzazz in the matte shades for my tastes. It is so cute though. I know a lot of people are going to love this one, and I think that is well deserved admiration. For me, it's just more of a like than a love for this gal. I can't believe that's everything that I reviewed in March. Make sure you check the description box for links to all of the relevant review videos. If you want some more in-depth info about any of the things I talked about in today's rankings, you can see all of these products in action in their individual dedicated videos. You can see swatches, comparisons, tutorials, lip swatches, all the fun stuff that you might want to know if you're interested in purchasing any of these things. Of course, I always want to hear what you enjoyed last month too. It doesn't have to be makeup or beauty related. I want to hear about your favorite anything. Your favorite shows, books, snacks. What's your favorite nail polish color? Do you have a new favorite Etsy shop? Do you have a candle scent that you really love? Anything at all. I always love to hear what you think about things too. So make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And I love your face so much. Okay, bye.